Hello, crafty friends. It is time for another Oh So Inspired Live. Just so I know if you can hear me, please let me know over in the comment section. I thought I was all ready, and then I got a little bit freaked out when I was getting ready to come live. But my sister hopefully will jump on here shortly over on that side with me. There's Lisa. Hello. All right. I have seen a lot of you already chatting over in the YouTube screen. So welcome everyone. We are so glad you're here. I know that some of you might either be getting ready to watch the Olympics or you might have to leave to watch them, but we'd love for you to stay and hang out with us. And the first thing that I want to get to before, we do introductions and stuff is if you're live with us now, you can go and submit a sabotage idea. The link to do that is pinned at the top of the comment or the live chat box. So you can click on that, fill out the Google form, enter it, and then when we get ready to go figure out the sabotage later, then we will go choose from those. Speaking of the live chat, make sure that you are on live chat and not on top chat so you see the newest messages that are popping up. I did just have to do that. Ooh, you hear me at the Mall of America.
I
nice,
just saw
Penny.
that.
And Penny, I think you might have, did you rejoin today? You either rejoined or you upgraded your membership. Thank you for doing that. All right. So the sabotage is just something fun that we have to incorporate into our creation later. So you could say like, you can't use markers to color, or you can't use patterned paper, just something that might trip us up a little bit, but maybe not too mean. Okay, so you can work on that, getting those in. If you have any questions about it, I'll keep an eye down here on the chat. I have my iPad over here with the chat opened on it, but it should be pretty easy. Now, if you are a channel member that is die cut or higher, you did have an opportunity until about 5 o'clock today to submit inspiration for this time, because starting this week, remember that channel members, die cut and higher, they get to submit inspiration ideas. Now it has been open for a while because we were supposed to do this 2 weeks ago, and then we had that bad storm and the tree came down and we were out, not electricity, we didn't have any electricity, so we had to postpone it. So I did look at some of the inspiration pieces when I first put it out, and I think we're going to be in for a treat tonight.
She cheated a little bit tonight.
Oh, should we talk about cheating? By the way, no, this is my sister, Lisa. If you don't know her, CraftyDaze here on YouTube. We're trying to get her to maybe put some more videos on her channel.
I need to after my other coworker gets back from maternity.
That's true. That's true. She's been very busy. So, storming in northern Indiana. I hope it's not as bad as it was here. We still haven't gotten the tree out of our yard because right now, like, it's not an emergency situation. So the tree people are focusing on those, and then eventually we'll call and see if we can get it cut and moved out of our yard. But right now it's just laying on pretty much dead grass, so no big deal. Judy, I saw that a sabotage was to do washi tape. Go enter that on the form. Remember, it's up at the top of, it's pinned up at the top of the live chat box. It's maybe like a blue or a purple.
It's like a blue and yellow message.
Yeah.
So
you can do that. But I think, is there anything else we need to do?
Well, I thought you were gonna, while they're entering sabotages, you could talk about your stuff if you want to.
Yeah, right. So many of you know that Lisa and I have been wearing these aprons since probably the second time. These are just something I created. I didn't officially have merchandise until just this past week. So I wanted to show you guys a little bit about that before, we'll let you enter sabotages for maybe, a few more minutes, and then we'll pick our inspiration. But until then, let me see about sharing my...
If you guys see me looking down here, I'm trying to read comments. So just don't think I'm ignoring you or turning away. So
yes, exactly. Me too. So I do have a link to this at the top of the last few description boxes and probably over on my community tab, but I tried to make my stuff paper crafting or card making related. So my main one is my hashtag card maker items, and it says A2 and easel and Z fold and shaker and slimline and gatefold, hashtag card maker. I thought that those were cards that everybody, all card makers would know just by looking at it, knowing it was a card. So I am hoping in about a week to get what I ordered. I ordered a couple shirts and a bag and something else. So hopefully I'll have that in about a week so I can show it off and model it here, and maybe you'll want to get one. Any purchases just help me keep this channel going, help keep sheet load free, pretty much just like becoming a channel member does. And you can show your love of card making when you're out and about. Oh, and I also, not just the hashtag card maker, I do have some logo items. Oh, go to, I should have some that is just, yeah, like the Call Me Crafty Owl logo. But anyway, what brought it up were the aprons. I know that many of you had said you would love an Oso inspired apron. Unfortunately, Teespring does not offer aprons as an option, but Cafe Press does. So I thought maybe just about designing something that would be on an apron if you were interested. So, all right, and yes, if I look down too, I'm just looking at the chat to see if I need to answer anything. That way when I'm crafting, it's easier for me to look at and I won't be looking away from you. So, sorry. I thought I was ready for today again, but again, I'm 6:25 still trying to get ready. So I'm just gonna calm down a little bit. If you haven't been to an Oso Inspired Live yet, what we do is we pick one inspiration piece and we create something live based upon it. So a new project. Until tonight's video, Lisa and I would each put in 2 inspiration pieces, and then we would draw from those the night of the live. So we would kind of have an idea of what we might be working with. Well, tonight, we don't know. So like I say, I looked at
yeah, we have no clue.
Yeah. I looked at the first couple inspiration pieces and I really haven't lately. So this could be a hot mess. You know, we'll see. We'll learn together, I guess. Go ahead. I'm going to give you 1 more minute if you want to submit a sabotage. I'm going to go see if we have any. Ooh, good. Ooh, yes. Great. We're getting some in. Yes. So I'll do 1 more minute and then we'll go pick those. What I'm going to do is just, I have random.org pulled up and I will I think right now we have 6 entries. So I would just pick from those 6. I hope it's not too bad. Are we going to find out now what we have to do in case it's something like we have to incorporate into the whole thing?
We almost have to, don't? Yeah. I think we almost have to.
Like last time we just did something where we did it for 10 or 15 minutes when we were a little bit into the process. But yeah, tonight we'll go ahead and pick both beforehand.
And what was it last time?
You could only use your left hand. Use one hand. Now, if it comes up with something like that, that is like a 10-minute time limit. But if
you're non-dominant.
If it's something like you have to use washi tape, then no matter where we're at, we'll add that.
We're good, yeah.
So hopefully, great. Valerie just submitted her sabotage.
Yay.
Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and see what we get, right? Do we want to do sabotage first or inspiration?
I'm nervous about both. So either one.
Let's do inspiration first, and then maybe we can start trying to formulate something in our head.
And then the sabotage will probably mess it up. So
yes. Yeah. Then we can. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to share my screen again. Sorry, I got to figure out which one to do. Yeah, I know. I got to figure out which one. I don't want to share the wrong screen. No, I did it right. Okay. So we're going to do inspiration first. So this is what the form looks like that my channel members can submit stuff to. And it looks like I have 12 responses. So I'm going to go to individual, and then we're just going to random.org 1 through 12 and generate. So we'll go find out inspiration. Number 10 for inspiration. So we'll go here to 10. All right. It was submitted by Created to Bless June, who June can't be here tonight. She's away on a wedding, but I am glad that hers popped up.
Yeah.
So let's see what she has suggested. Are we ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready. Oh, that is so cute.
All right. All right. So,
I can do that.
Ooh, what?
I think I can do that.
Yeah. Yeah. So I see craft, which, you know, I love craft. We have some leaves over on the right, and ooh, like a wreath builder almost.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
And stamping on vellum, which I don't know if I'll be able to do that because today I'm cleaning up my studio and I'm like, oh, I'm used to having my heat tool on my right. So I'm going to move my heat tool and plug it into something. Well, apparently what I've plugged it into will not be safe. So I do not want to start a fire on camera. So I won't be able to, well, I guess I could stamp with stays on, but I wouldn't be able to white heat emboss anything. All right. Are we ready to find out our sabotage?
No.
Right?
Yes.
I can close this out. Okay.
I just hope everybody was nice.
I know,
not, that's okay too, because it's fun either way.
Yes. Okay. We have 6 responses. So we'll go back to random.org. Oh goodness, I'm a little bit nervous about this one. Generate. Number 3. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Oh my gosh. All right. Okay, Judy Austin. Hey, include washi tape. Awesome.
Yay. I think we can do that one.
We can do that. Yeah. Somehow, right?
Oh yeah, I think that one will be good.
Okay. All right. Well,
hopefully I have something cute to go with my card.
All right. So Lisa, if you want to go ahead and turn off your video and your mic and get resituated, grab some stuff. I'll kind of talk maybe what I'm thinking about while you do that. So over in chat, I would love to know if this was your inspiration, what would you take from it? Now, it's nothing that you have to completely redo this card. You could take the fact that it was a birthday card and make a birthday card, or you like that text in the background, use text in the background of something. It's just something that you zero in on that looks good to you that you want to reuse on a new project. So I'll be looking for that. Let me know what you might make. While I'm doing that, go back. Speaker view for now. Oh, but she's not. All right. So Valerie would do Wreath Builder. All right. How about the rest of you? Because if you ever are inspired to create something using the inspiration piece, if you share it either here on YouTube or over on Instagram, I would love for you to use the hashtags. And I do have some in the description box below. I think for this week, it was like hashtag OSI5 because it's our 5th episode. Okay, Gail was nice with her sabotage too. Thank you, Gail. I do appreciate that. That using your opposite hand last time, it was fun though, but it was a little bit difficult. All right. Okay, so Judy just sees a large item in the corner and a simple background. That is definitely something. So let me go back, and that way I can see when Lisa comes on, letting me know that she is ready. I'm trying to think, does anybody have any questions while we're waiting? I honestly am going to look for a stamp that has some text that I can use. And I don't know yet what I'm going to use for my wreath builder. I don't know if maybe a skinny leaf or something that I could rotate around there. All right. Oh, I hope I don't totally butcher your name, but is it Via S or Vay? First time here, welcome. Thank you for stopping by.
Okay.
You ready, Lisa?
Well, we'll see.
All right, I'm going to put you on. I'm going to turn my mic off and put you on. Oh, big, okay?
All right, sounds good. You guys are not going to believe that I was just using this and that I didn't cheat. So let me get this out. Just so you know, I was just doing envelopes and cards with this yesterday. So, and I made a mess there, but just so you know, I already had that set up. This is my favorite one, so I always set it up that way. Not sure if anybody has heard of this. It's called Stencil 360. It's from Penguin Palace. You get a bunch of, I gotta find a bunch of different sizes of this center ring. And then let me get out some of what I have. And then there's different, I was just using this one. There's, I was using pine cones. I wonder where that one is. Well, if I can find that one, I'll show that one to you too. I just used this the other day. And then they give you these to put your cardstock in. You lift that out. And I always put tape or some tape runner underneath to hold my cardstock. You put this down and then you start inking, and you have each of these different measurements depending on where you want it. But that's the neat tool I got. I've had that for a while. I haven't used it in a bit. So that's the one we're using, or I'm using, sorry. And then I got out some Tailored Expressions inks. And let me grab my paper. And I got out some kind of, it's kind of almost looks like sand, but just really pretty. Not quite craft, but craft, a little lighter maybe than the normal. So we'll see what we can do with that. And the Tailored Expressions does have a sugar, it's called Sugar Cube, which is white. So I think I'll probably end up doing different colors than what is on there. But I do really like the Tailored Expressions colors. What do you think of turquoise and pink and white? We'll have to see how those show up on that card. And if they don't show up quite right, we'll switch that around. Does anybody else have any other color suggestions for me? I don't want to do too many colors. I figured 3 would probably be a good amount. Oh, I didn't get washi tape. I'll have to grab that here in just a minute. But while I'm waiting on Alicia, I'm going to go ahead and cut my paper into my, let's see, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I'm just going to go ahead and cut both of these down just in case I mess up and have to start over again. So, all right, those are cut. And I always have my card bases cut. So I've got a couple card bases. I should maybe use that same color, that tone on tone. Okay, Cheyenne likes those colors. Great. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and cut this down, I think, too. Because I do like that tone on tone look. So we'll just make 2 cards. So, and I'm not sure too, everyone at the end of the night, if you're interested in our cards and you want them, we do mail our cards out. So if you really like it, you put your name in and say, I'd like the card, and then we randomly pick somebody. So looks like maybe Alicia's back.
I'm trying. I had to look again at the inspiration. I'm not sure if my inks will. I don't want to get out white because that takes forever to dry. So I'm hoping I can pick some inks here that will work on craft.
Uh-oh. So I picked pink, or I mean picked white and pink and turquoise for mine. So we'll have to see if the white will.
In the navy.
Just gonna go ahead and cut this down.
All right.
And I'm cutting this back down so that the tops are just 1/4 of an inch smaller than the card base. So.
And Vay, thank you for the update on the pronunciation of your name. Ooh, a heart fur design would be good. Mary.
I was trying to read some of the.
Me too. But now I got to try to get started too. So whenever I do a wreath builder, honestly, for a video, I've usually practiced it at least once. So this could go a little wrong, but I'm going to go for it. You know, I at least do the stamping to see.
Right. So I got out my 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch placement thing. Mine's going to be a little smaller, so I'll just center this in between.
Should we take, in case people are just stopping by, which, by the way, if you are here, we would love a thumbs up, but I thought maybe I would share a picture of the inspiration again, just so if you're just coming on. So here's the inspiration we're using tonight. And we have a sabotage that we have to use washi tape. So I just want to look at it again. Okay. All right. I just cut a piece for a top fold card base, and then I'm going to cut this at 5 1/2 inches tall. And for now, I'm going to do 4 1/4 inches wide. I'm going to trim it down later, but with, oh, it's already there. With the wreath builder, I don't know where exactly it will start or stop.
And with this one, I start at the top and then I'm going to work around. So hopefully I won't mess it up, but
you know what? I need to stamp my background first. I almost forgot that.
Or start with pink here. And I do put a lot of tape on mine just so nothing seeps through there.
Oh, I'm going to have to go back and watch this, Lisa, later, because I've never seen you use this. So, and now you know I don't have time. So.
I'm surprised I'm doing this live. I'm a little worried though. Even when I'm home, like not, you know, even just by myself, I mess stuff up. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I think it'll be all right.
It will. You'll do great. For my background, I'm not going to use text. I'm going to use just these rows of dots with some Gina K Designs craft ink.
I have to wipe this little booger off every time. So.
Oh, you know what I forgot? Now that you say wipe off, I did not wet my stamp cleaner. So.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's not a surprise. Hopefully I can do this. I cannot see over my card.
All right. I'm going to move this back. So when I go to wipe that off, I put the ink back in the same spot. There we go. Now let's see how far we want to turn that. I'll do it to that next square. I have to grab a brush from a white because I don't ever use white usually, or very rarely. Have that one on there. And we did get a little pink, but
I've gotten really quiet. So
I have to, so
I got to make sure I line these up just exactly. So Lisa did mention that at the end of the night, we will kind of, did we call it a raffle? Because it's not.
It's like only if you want them. You put your name in for it, basically.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, we'll send these, and it can be US or international, and you'll get the card and just a tiny little gift from us.
And I'm starting over. I'm gonna have to do white last. Just so everybody knows. Yeah, I didn't like the way that was looking. Oh, I just had a avalanche. All right, let me get this back out. And I'll do white last. I am going to definitely have to dry this, so. I better look at comments.
Welcome, Nilda. Thank you for joining us. We really have just gotten started. We picked our inspiration, which I will show in a little bit again. And yeah, we're just getting started. I am stamping some dots in the background of my craft cardstock, and Lisa
is just getting restarted.
Yeah, has just restarted, which I think maybe should be against the rules, but we didn't set
I don't think beforehand. We had that rule. So.
Yeah, I was going to say we didn't set that beforehand.
Nice try.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Let's start with the pink one more time. I won't start over again. If I mess up, I'll just cover it up.
Well, I mean, I guess I shouldn't say anything because I did just mention how when I do the wreath builder, I can really go awry.
Well, yeah.
But
once again, you guys, this is from Penguin Palace. They're a company out of Canada. So I like this because it has so many different inserts and sizes. And so I'm going to pass up that square because that square is going to be for white. So we'll go to this one for turquoise. Oh, and I better clean that off. Huh. See, I told you I was going to mess this one up too.
If I have to use washi tape to tape down my wreath builder, does that count?
No, I don't think so.
I tried.
Okay, now we're going to do turquoise.
So look at, Gail said something about we had this 50 years ago and it drew animals. I think she's talking about something like you have. I have never seen that before. That would be interesting.
That drew animals?
Yeah.
Huh. I say if we can find out what it's called, we could always look at it online to see, you know, what it was. Yeah. So skip a square and now I'll do pink.
I really don't know what I'm doing here.
And I'll go back. So I can wipe that off. That's the one thing I keep forgetting. I got to wipe off my ink. Skip one square. Okay.
So the wreath builder I have, it comes with that inner part so you can kind of tell where you're stamping. Now, the only thing I do know is I want it toward the bottom right of my piece of cardstock. So that's why when I move my cardstock around, I will always use this corner to know where to move it or which corner goes in the slot. But here I can see that it will be kind of off to the side right now. So we're going to go with this.
And I think I am going to step away and dry these inks so that the white doesn't get, if I can find my heating tool.
Yeah, mine's gone.
But that's it so far.
So welcome, Cindy. I'm glad you're here and camping even.
White. Yeah,
oh, and Deborah says she has a 360 and she's trying to learn how to use it. Well, hopefully this will help.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm going to turn my volume off so I can get my heat tool. So, okay. Or I mean my speaker, sorry. You know what I mean, everybody, right?
So my plan is to use one of these leaves from this stamp set. I thought I would use kind of that tall, skinny one to kind of stick with that. But I have to figure out how I'm going to incorporate the different colors. I just love fall. Let me know in the comment section if you do too. So I love any like leaf stamp sets. Yeah, it was definitely too complicated for me, but it makes beautiful, beautiful creations. I'm going to purposely have this first one stamp a little bit off just because, you know, the one in the inspiration was falling off. And I think I'll do every other stop with green and blue ink. Yes, Cheyenne, I love the colors of fall too.
You guys are not going to believe this. I had to crawl around underneath my desk.
I believe it.
Hopefully that's dry. And I unplugged my phone that does all my camera, so I'll have to get back down there and plug it in here in a minute.
Hi, Karen. So glad you're here. I see we have a lot of other fall fans too. Okay, this is the first time I've used that stamp. I need to ink that back up again. It's a little splotchy because I forgot to do my usual like decrustify it or whatever with my fingers.
Okay, so put the arrow up here, and then I'm going to turn mine to that square and try some white again. Let's see how it goes. I don't want to use too much, so I'll just kind of start out light. Normally I would not do it this way, but those colors are kind of bleeding. I'd normally just
not dry,
just rub it on there. But
oh, that's true, because it's not stamped, it's inking.
yes,
yeah,
so
that's true.
All right, let me dry that.
So you'll see here I'm skipping a turn when I go around because I want to do all of my navies at once. And I'm going to hold this in place now. And like I mentioned before, I do not have my stamp cleaner rag wet. So hopefully I can get enough of this ink off the leaf. Lori, I don't know if you call it brave or a little bit silly, but thank you. It's fun to just have a little surprise. It was a little bit easier when we would choose the inspiration, but I think
Yeah.
this is going to be more fun, and then more people can get involved.
Sorry I have to dry this all the time, but if I turn that, I'm afraid it'll get white everywhere. And that's like the last thing I need. We're quiet again.
I know, because it's this wreath builder. I know.
This looks red, white, and blue on the screen.
Is it dark green? It looks kind of dark green.
It's like a turquoise, but I think that
now let me see if this has any moisture in it still. Normally, if I was down here crafting by myself, I would holler at my daughter and make her come do it, but I told her she has to be quiet, and she's all the way up in her room, so she will not be able to hear me yell. Now I'm going to go, the first ink I used was in the navy, and now I'm going to use Christmas Pine. Well, hello to your granddaughter, Lori.
That's cute.
Yeah.
She's amazed you said her name. We're doing it live. What's your granddaughter's name? We need to say her name.
I almost stamped the wrong thing there. I got to do the corners.
Well, I did 2 layers of white on this. I don't think I need the second layer because they both look the same. So hopefully. Now also my card is kind of bubbling up under there. So hopefully that won't mess it up too much.
Yeah.
I think it's doing okay.
From the moisture, or why do you think that?
I think that tape I put down underneath
Oh.
to hold that card in place kind of messed that up.
Well, hello, Austin. We're
Austin,
so glad that you're
hi.
watching with Grandma.
Austin, do you get a craft with your grandma, right? Yeah. You might want to start since we said your name on here.
Yep.
It's a lot of fun. We've both been crafting for a lot of years, so. Okay.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did I mess this up? Yes, I need to have it in that one. I should have put a pencil mark. Just so you know, if you do this, put a little pencil mark in the corner that should always lay in the corner. Because I keep kind of goofing up.
Yeah, I'm going to have to definitely rewatch because I can't watch you and try to do this. So, all right. So I am done with that.
Oh, love it, Lori. Love it. All right. So now maybe I'll ask for a little input. The next ink I'm going to use is Faded Brick. I thought it'd be kind of like a maroon. And, oops, I'm making a mess. Should I use the stamp that looks like an outline of what I just used? Or should I go this little outline here? I don't know what kind of leaf that is. So like I just used, or the small
I'm going to look
one.
for some washi tape while you're
Here, I'll zoom in on that. I guess I could have zoomed in on my wreath. So should I use 1 or 2? And this is going to go between the other ones that I just did. Yes, Deborah, I have seen Ardith's videos on the 362, and she does do awesome.
That's where I actually saw it was on Artists. So
1 or 2. I am going to use the outline, Lori, but I don't know. Oh, you mean the outline like the one I just used. So 1. And I know that the chat is a little behind, so I'm going to give you a minute. And I'll watch Lisa for a while you're doing that.
yeah, good luck.
1 or 2.
That sounds like you're the eye doctor. Which one is better?
I
1
know.
or
And
2?
you really can't tell a difference between either. They both look the same.
Exactly.
They're both a little blurry.
All right, I'm hoping you can see me in there. I don't know. Okay, yeah.
1 or
Just
2.
getting my card base ready. Okay, and I'm trying to decide of these washies, which ones I should use.
Oh my goodness, I have got to remember that washi. Yes, I should probably start looking at mine. Okay, I see more 2s, so I'm going to go with the outline of that littler stamp.
Okay, now you guys can let me know which ones I should use. I'm not really good with washi, I can tell you that. This one matches really well. And maybe, I don't know. So you guys can kind of tell me. This one I really think matches. Maybe that one does too, but. All righty. So trying to decide if I should do something to the background. Like, if Austin's still here, should I do a polka dot embossed background on this?
Let me share the inspiration piece again, and you can look at it too in case you want to think about it. So if you're just joining us, this is what we're using as tonight's inspiration. And Created to Bless, this was one that she suggested. She couldn't make it tonight. She's away at a wedding, but I'm glad that we got to choose hers. So you might be able to see now where Lisa and I are heading if you're just joining us. All right.
Oh, washi to the inside. Good idea, because I'm not real great with washi, so that's a really good idea. I was going to grab an embossing folder.
Oh, and the reason that, again, if you're just joining us, the reason that we're worried about making sure we incorporate washi is that was our sabotage. We chose one to do from viewers who are watching live could put those in.
Okay, I think I have a larger polka dot too. Well,
for the little leaf, I am stopping at every one instead of every other like the others.
I think I'll use that. I don't see Austin them answering, so I'm gonna have to choose, I guess.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be polka dots. Oh, there's a bigger one. I think I'll use that one.
I love a polka dot embossing folder.
Yeah, I do too. I guess we're too much alike.
Yes. Now, if I had to do this over, like if I was making a video, I would have stopped at this point and moved this leaf in. But once I committed tonight, I have to stick with it.
That, you know, that could be a good sabotage. Whatever you have on your desk is all you can use.
Which I spent like 3 hours cleaning today. So
Exactly.
it would have been a bunch of enamel dots and glue dots.
Well, besides, I guess we have to get paper, but I'm gonna try to emboss this card. Oh, well, actually, maybe I'll just put it in there and cut it off. That's probably what I'll do, so I can have that entire part embossed. I don't know if you can see that real well, so I better move it up. Okay. I have the right things, so let's try it again. I have a couple different machines, so it's hard for me to always get the exact.
Now, I know Deborah said she has the Stencil 360. Did anybody else have it? Or does anybody have, oops, the Wreath Builder? Let us know. Maybe then you'll want to try this. Once again, if you are going to try making something from the inspiration, use the hashtags in the description box so we can see what you have made.
All right. And try that one again. I only got part of it. There we go. That's better. Okay. So now I'll cut that off. Hi, Tammy. I didn't know you were on till now. What are we doing tonight? You might want to show her that inspiration.
So this is Oh So Inspired Live. I'm not sure if you're new to that or not, but we take one inspiration piece and create something new with it. And tonight, our inspiration piece was, they were submitted by channel members, and this is what was chosen. So once I go back to the overhead, you might get an idea of where each of us are going with that.
I think mine's going toward looking like a Christmas card more than anything. That's not what I was expecting, but.
Hello, Mary. Mary of Craft Roulette is here. Thanks
Hello.
for stopping by. I'm not sure if you just caught the inspiration. I literally just shared it, but Lisa's using a special stencil builder thing, and I'm using my Wreath builder.
I'm just trying to get my card the right length.
And I spent 3 hours cleaning today, and the place is already a disaster.
3 hours. It must have been a mess. Did I say that? That probably wasn't.
That probably was a little rude.
Mine was messy too. It always is. So, okay. Oh, I kind of like that. Yeah. All right. So now I'm going to have a white card base. I'm trying to look up at yours a little, Alicia, to see what you're doing. It's too hard for us to craft and watch the other person, at least. I don't know, Mary, how you do it, but.
Yeah, I don't either.
So. That to cover it up.
Oh, I don't know how much to cut off of this because I'm going to cut into that blue leaf and I don't want to.
All right. I love that polka dot. Did you see that polka dot, Alicia? It's not quite the same as your Swiss, as the Swiss, or yeah,
Oh, no.
Swiss polka dot.
Can you
It's a
hold
little
it up?
bigger.
I didn't see it. Oh, yeah.
So,
All right. I'm going to go with that.
and I think I'll put my washi behind it. Maybe.
Yes. Yes, that's true. Mary does have Mr. Producer. I need a Mr. Producer.
Where's your hubby? Get him down there. Or
Okay.
a Miss Producer. You can have
Yeah,
Presley.
I'd take a Mrs. Producer too. All right, I'm going to get out my washi bin here. And I actually got rid of like half my washi collection in the fall. I was done with washi tape. I'm glad I kept some. I think maybe some like gold dots. Just to kind of add a little something.
So, Alicia, are you on Mary's channel again? It's coming up?
Yes, in not
might wanna-
this Friday, but I think next Friday, October.
August?
Mary's going to have to let us know. I honestly, October 6th, maybe?
Oh,
Whatever
October
Friday
6th?
is. But I'm going to be on with Jama and Ardith again for a Craft Bowl rematch. Now, I didn't realize the first one was like now it almost seems like the first one there was supposed to be a winner if we're having a rematch. I was just in it for fun.
All right. Those look kind of bright, but I think.
Thanks, Nelda. I don't know about nerves of steel, but I will tell you I have sweaty armpits. I get
Today?
Well, she said we have nerves of steel to do this. No, I'm just super nervous.
We're just super crazy. I don't like that pink I had, so I'm going to cover it up. You know, actually, it's just kind of
First Friday in
fun
August.
for me. I get to craft with my sister and talk to everybody here if I can.
Okay. Let's look.
Oh, Mary said they break rules too. Well, we did here. Well, I guess it wasn't a rule. I had to start over, but I didn't get too far. So
I think I have to find a different stamp set. I don't think I like any of these for that. I'll be back.
sure. All right. Yeah, I like that color a little bit better. All right. I'm going to put that on top. And then I think I'm going to get something out for the words.
For my sentiment, I'm going to do fall greetings here because I think that will fit on a strip nicely. And then I'm just going to put some of the washi tape behind it.
I got my big blue roll of tape out. I decided I wanted to pop this up. So
yeah, Lori, that's where I'm heading now. I was going to put my sentiment on another piece of craft and then, yeah, just kind of put this behind it. All right. Okay, here I go. I thought I lost my MISTI.
oh.
Let me know if you ever lose anything while you're crafting, even though you just had it.
And it's sitting right next to you.
Yeah, yeah, it's literally like beside your hand. Ooh, nice, Tammy, that you got some new stuff to reorganize. About half the time that I reorganize, I wish that in real life there was a Control Z to undo it, because I always end up regretting, maybe not always, but like 75% of the time, like, why did I even get started?
I end up putting it back to where
Sometimes
I had it
go
before
too
half
far.
the time.
Sometimes I go too far.
Yeah. All right. And I think I just got these from Gina K. It's her new kit. I was going to try to do something in the middle of this.
Oh, you ordered that one?
Yeah. Yes.
I didn't know. I just saw a question. Who found the big blue tape was cheaper to buy in the first place? Susie Q, do you mean between my sister and I? Because if that is your question, it was my sister. She had a craft store and sold something super similar and gave me a roll that lasted me for years. And then
this is the one I gave her, and I still have some, but it's kind of warped. It still works. But it's one of my favorites because it's so easy to work with.
Alessa, I am always losing my bone folder too, and I have a spot where it should always be. I do that all the time. Too. It's usually sitting under something though. Okay. I guess I could maybe stamp them both. I don't know if I want to do like a chocolate brown sentiment or another craft. Let me do one of each.
So I'm using Our Friendship is Magical on the middle, but I'm going to also do, I think since I did this, I think I'm going to punch a circle. Oh, no, I can't. Yeah, I can. I can punch a circle. Let me get a punch. Then I'll try to read some comments because I'm really bad at those tonight.
Yeah, get with it.
Thanks.
I know. I was gonna say, I don't know if she heard me.
I heard ya.
Okay. I am going to show you both, Cheyenne. But yeah, if I was doing it only on my own, I probably would have just went for the chocolate, but I thought I would look and see what this looks like as well. Too big.
Well, I'm going to try to stamp this right on top there. I don't like the other idea.
Mary, do you mean cream for my ink? The only one I have is one that takes forever to dry, and I can't ever seem to stamp it correctly. I do have an old close to my heart, like off-white. What do they call that? Is it a pigment ink when it's, or a chalky ink? I don't know. It never dry. Oh, Lisa, I was thinking the other day, speaking of never drying and leaves, when I got married in a barn, and all my invitations and everything was like fall leaf related. And my sister was the big stamper and paper crafter then. And I asked her to stamp all of my invitations, which I had made. And she was stamping on vellum with ink. I bet that stuff's wet. I bet
this day probably
wet. But yeah, she was so nice. I just designed it and printed it, and then she stamped tons of vellum. All right, so what do you think? This is like the chocolate brown, and this is the craft. Oh, cream cardstock. I could have done that. That would have looked nice. But now I'm too far in, Mary. So chocolate or craft? Let me know what you think. Here, I'll put it up next to that.
Well, my white is still wet on this, so I have to try something different.
That's going to be wet next week. Denise, the tool that I have, I kind of zoomed in. My sister made me this. Is she not the sweetest? Because this big ball is perfect for your hand. Sorry, that is really close. Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. Okay. Well, I think we're, oh, definitely chocolate. Okay, that's what we're going with then. I'll zoom back out. But yes, my sister made me that. Now, if you guys want to order a custom piece like this, I bet that she would give you a price, but you know, with shipping, they're little shipping's always crazy, but I bet maybe she would consider making one, Lisa. I don't know.
Oh yeah, and I can do kind of whatever colors. It's
yeah, because you know, this is my favorite color, so that's why it's this. And then she put felt that matched on the bottom. So if you want her email address to find out more, you can email me at the email address in the description box and I can put you guys in touch.
yes, I would. Actually, they're kind of nice too if you have like any arthritis in your hands and you can't do that pushing down thing. That pressure hurts. So,
and you know, we have talked about the hockey puck ones before, but I think that's a good point because those have like a really little piece to grab, and seriously, this is just so nice. Okay.
All right, let's see. This is turning out so well. Love the color combos. Thank you, Sharon. I had to redo it, as you could tell, because I like to mess everything up a little.
I'm not sure what's happened to my washi over here, but apparently it unraveled itself and is sticking to my desktop. It's a hot mess.
That's nice. I'm going to go ahead and try to ink all my edges. I remember when I first started making cards, this was like the big thing. You had to ink all your edges.
Inked
and I always had to, it had to be perfect. And if it wasn't, I had to start over again. Yeah, I don't do that anymore. But
everything got the edges inked.
Yes. And you know how monotonous that is if you're making Christmas cards and you got 40 of them to make and you decided to ink it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. Now I got to figure out, you know, it says our friendship is magical. So of course, you know, I have to figure out some different baubles to put on. I've got the pink and the blue.
Yeah, Judy, if the word finial came from a viewer, but that seemed right. But did you end up finding something, Judy, to make your own?
Oh, that's the same. No wonder I like that. Okay, is there other questions? To buy supplies to make my stamp press, I asked the man at the hardware. Oh, I'm not sure I knew what a finial was, but that is funny. I hope you found it though.
Yeah.
Or like I would call it a post for your stairs or something like that. Because I would not have known that. They should know that at a hardware store, but okay. So I'm gonna grab a dental, one of my dental pieces.
Oh, the picks.
Yes.
Now the reason I put my washi tape on top of my sentiment is because I want that angle to be the same. And I'm hoping when I pull that away that it's not going to take up the ink. Yay. All right. Sharon, I have had that die cutter. When it first came out, I would say, I think I bought it after my daughter was born. So it's at least 16 years old. And I've never had to buy the base thing. And this nicer looking set is only my third set ever. And the others still work. They're kind of warped and they don't look as nice. But
oh, the place, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, the Cuttlebug. Unfortunately, though, the Cuttlebug is no longer sold. But I am going to work this thing till it dies because it's my favorite.
Guess what?
What?
I think I'm done.
Well, of course you are. You always get done before me. Guess what? I think I lost my sentiment.
After you were just talking about losing stuff. Well, now I can visit, and
yeah.
I usually try to do another one, but I think I'll
too far away. I'm not too far. Okay, so I'm bringing in a different size roll of tape. This I think is 1/4 inch. I have 3 different widths and I use them interchangeably depending on my item.
I'll show you guys what I did make with that paper or Penguin Palace stencil. I made this. Don't mind the glue on it. It's a sunflower, of course. And then I want to find the wreath one that I just made, but who knows where I put that when I cleaned up today. So I feel like I've hardly talked tonight. So
yes, Sharon, it is a huge roll of tape and it's my favorite. But
it lasts so long.
I got it out to use and then had to make a cut and put it back, forgetting I hadn't used it. So these, Sharon, we get them on Amazon, and my Amazon store is linked in the description box, and it is in my favorite adhesive section. But these rolls are probably like $25 or so. So they're kind of pricey, but the per inch price is way cheaper than other things you can find.
And it lasts for so long. I mean, and they have different sizes. I think Alicia has listed in there a bunch of different sizes even. So
yes, who is it? Tammy. I love to get this out when I have little cuts. You can find these at like Walmart. Maybe I should not.
Amazon for the win. I like that.
Nice. I think I'm really liking this card.
Good. Yeah, I kind of like the way mine turned out. I
have to say that washi tape added something very nice. Like, so this.
Yeah, I haven't used that for so long.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't even know why I have washi tape because I never use it. But I should.
Yes, Lori, I have seen those candle jar ones too. And yeah, I bet that's good for your hands. It's bigger, easier to hold on to.
I wish they sold just those jar lids like that.
Yeah, that would
be the other day.
But doesn't like Dollar Tree have candles with those too? Like,
yeah, probably. So we could just use that.
You wouldn't have to buy like a $20 Yankee Candle Company candle then.
Yeah. Or once your old candles are done, yeah, you can just use those. I had to walk away because I couldn't hold the laugh. Thank you for the comment about my sunflower. I have had that for probably since February, and I haven't used it a whole lot, but I thought I would get it out. I don't know if you saw the first thing I showed. Let me find those. I just wish I could find my pine cone wreath. I made those yesterday. Don't mind my mess because I'll probably just cut that out, but I made an envelope. I don't really like the envelope as well because it really rippled it, but I just thought that would be pretty to put in the envelope. But I did this really, well, I shouldn't say it. Sounds like I'm bragging. I'm not, but a really pretty wreath. I wish I could find it. But of course I'll find it as soon as we're done. Let me go over here and look and see.
Yeah, Vivian, somebody else, and maybe you suggested it too. We have had somebody else suggest to write the date you bought the foam tape roll to kind of know how long it lasts. And yes, next time I have to buy one, I'm definitely doing that. I have another question for you guys. Should I put a very thin strip of faded brick behind my card? So let me zoom in on that. Or should I just do the craft on craft?
I like that other color, but what are the other leaves kind of a faded brick color, the see-through ones?
The reason I chose faded brick is because that's the ink I used for.
Yeah, I like that extra color, but.
Oh, Mary's showing off. She got her tape roll in 2002. Mine definitely don't last that long.
That I was gonna say no, the ours don't last quite that long, but when I bought them, I bought a whole bunch, and then we ended up closing our shop. So I gave rolls to my mom, my sister.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, I wish I could find that wreath. I'm still looking. You know, I told you I picked up, so that makes a difference. Oh well. Vivian said faded brick.
Yeah, I
For
see
your-
a lot of.
Faded brick, faded brick. Yes. There's 61 people. Hey, everybody.
Okay, just so you know, if you ever get this trimmer, because you know I love it, for some reason it does not cut very well when it's folded, but oh, it's like butter when it's not. I'm not sure why.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy, crazy.
Mary has to add adhesive to her foam tape roll, so.
You have to add adhesive.
I told you it was from, she said it was from 2002.
Oh, gotcha. I'm like, what do you mean you have to add? Am I doing something wrong?
Yeah. I just.
Oh, Mary, just so you know, I did start a card last night and I ended up throwing it away. So,
you know,
I messed it up and.
Wait, you know what? Last night when I was watching Craft Roulette, I was like, you know what? I should try to make something tomorrow night that will fit the parameters. But you know what? I think it was, I know there were polka dots. Oh, what else?
There was something plus 2 colors. Was it yellow?
It was
yellow plus 2.
So I couldn't even use the gold is yellow because I have 3 colors. I meant to think about that. But yeah, it was polka dots, yellow plus 2.
I'm sure she can tell us all of them.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, if you're watching and you've never watched Craft Roulette, every Friday night, Mary goes live with at least one special guest, and they spin a wheel with parameters, and they have to create something using it. And it is a wild time. Like, I love being a guest, and I love watching it. Oh, Slimline, yeah. Darn it. Definitely.
I started a Slimline.
I meant to keep that in mind, and I completely forgot. Because I lose my mind right before I go live here, honestly.
Only when she goes online.
Yeah. Okay. I'm almost done, I swear.
I'm just going through stuff here to see if I can find my wreath. So I start playing with stuff and
tasty treat. Yeah, I don't have a tasty treat either. I should have used that pumpkin pie in my wreath. Darn it. There's always tomorrow. Exactly. Mary just typed in there's still time. There is. Okay.
Yeah, I hate when I have to throw a card away though, because I just didn't. It just wasn't working for me.
All right. Lisa, look on the screen. I'm done.
Sweet. Cute. Love it. I'm going to move my camera down a little bit. Turned out really cute. I like how you have that color on both sides.
Craft Roulette is definitely a fun time. You have got to check it out.
Yeah.
I don't think you can click on Mary's name here anymore in the chat. You used to be able to. She's Craft Roulette. Just go search for that channel when we're done here and then subscribe, and then you can sign up for reminders when she goes live. Seriously, you got to come at least once, and I know you're going to be hooked. All right.
Cute.
Oh, I think we're okay. Lisa, you want to just put your, let me bring your card up so I can see it. Our friendship is madness.
Let's see, I have to turn to my camera so I can get it there.
Is that the washi tape in the background?
Yeah, just this little bit here.
So did you use 2 different colors, or is that like one washi tape?
No, it's 2 different colors. I actually put though a different pink and it was too bright. So I used another pink to cover it up because I didn't like how it turned out. But now, I like those little gems. I got those from Honeybee.
Cute.
crafts. So
Another
they're just
thing-
tiny. I like those tiny gems. I don't know what it is about it, but there it is.
I'm going to stop. I have noticed when I rewatch my videos, which I enjoy rewatching them. I love rewatching like me crafting with my sister. I interrupt her a lot. I've got to get better about that. So I do want to ask you.
I think we both do that. No, I'm just kidding.
Sorry that the middle of my sentence interrupted the beginning of yours. If you're watching now and you haven't already, we would love for you to hit that like button. Just let us know that you're having fun here. And what non-craft roulette next week? There's no craft roulette next week?
Thank you, Wendy.
Oh, sorry. I just got stuck on there's no craft roulette next week. Thank you, guys. Okay, now, if I could ask you all to do something.
We're waiting with bated breath.
Yeah, if I could ask you for just a minute to stop commenting, because what I'm going to do is put in a comment, and then after that, if you would like to be entered to win our cards tonight, I'm going to have you comment, but I need you all to stop. That way we know where we're at. Okay, that's right. That's right, Mary. I thought there was craft roulette. Okay, so if you could stop with that, and then I'm going to put in. So I'm going to put in comment if you would like a card. And then after I have hit enter, and that comment shows up, just put in the word yes one time. So don't do like 50 yeses, because I just need to know if you want to be entered into the drawing, and then Lisa and I will send you our cards. So here we go.
I had to clean off my area while you're talking.
Good idea. So put in a yes, and I'll give you a couple minutes.
I say they're coming up.
Yep. I guess I could go ahead. Do you want to move your camera back up, Lisa? So
yep. Give me just a second. And
there we are. Oh, so inspired. I did talk earlier, if you came in after we had gotten started, that I do have merchandise now, and you can always find the link to that at the top of my description box, at least for the last few videos. But the Oh So Inspired aprons, Teespring does not make aprons, so I might do it on Cafe Press if you're interested. And that way, when you're being inspired to create, you can wear your apron and pretend like you're
guys are way too close.
There she is. Okay.
Man, I just got like way too close to the camera.
I've got to go. Okay, this is, so you can all see what I am doing. I have to go onto YouTube on my computer and share the screen. And now we all know when I do that the screen starts flipping out, and you can see like 1,000 of me by the end of the time we're done. But I am going to go over there so we can choose a commenter that would like to win it. That is not the right thing. So let me find my channel. Okay. All right. Oh, I got to go to live chat over here. Look, I almost forgot because I'm like, nobody wants it. All right. So it looks okay. It looks like now we're back to
if you don't
chatting other stuff. So what I'm going to do, I just kind of like, I'm going to see. Okay. I just kind of scroll up and down and stop, and whatever is at the top of the chat screen is the winner. So Lisa, do we want to do like we did last time, and the first winner gets to decide which card, or do you just say,
sure.
Okay. So, and here you can see the screen slipping out on the left. I'm sorry. Maybe if I pause that, let's try that. So I will just kind of up and down, close my eyes with the comments, and again, who's ever at the top. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, you know what? I need to move us over. I'm gonna unpin.
I don't know. Are you guys ready? I'm ready.
Right? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try it. Here we go. Lisa, is it moving? Is like the text?
It is. It is.
All right, let's stop right there. Denise Lewis. Denise, if you want to let us know if you want Lisa's or mine.
I was holding it up to my face like you can see it.
Congratulations, Denise. I'll get out a little sticky note so I can write down our winners. Because you know I won't remember this later. Now, if you do win one of the cards tonight, what you're going to do is after the live is over, you're going to send me an email, and my email address is at the bottom of the description box, but it's callmecraftyowl@gmail.com, and let me know if you won my card or Lisa's card, and then I will get your address from you, and if Lisa's the card, then I'll get your address to her. But you do need to send me that email to claim the card, okay? I won't go out looking for you. So Denise, let's see. Okay.
Happy owls, please. She just said.
All right. Are we ready to draw the next one? All right, Lisa, hold up the card that we're going to be drawing for.
Can you see me?
Yes. Okay. Let me see.
Or I probably have to talk, I think, so you can.
Okay. Are we ready? You tell. Is it scrolling?
It's scrolling.
And am I still within like the yeses they want?
I would say no.
Okay. No.
Go down. You have to go down. Wait. Now
down?
You're in the middle.
Okay. So, okay. Sorry, my mouse. Michelle Rainey. Congratulations, Michelle. You will win Lisa's card. Yay.
That could be a congratulations or not a congratulations.
Sometimes though she sends like extra little goodies. I do not. So all right. So we have Denise Lewis and oh my goodness. Michelle Rainey. Is that wait, it's still up here. Oh my god. Okay, so I've missed your
I'm glad you're having fun, Karen.
Yes. And
we have a good
Michelle Rainey. So Michelle R and Denise L, if you'll send me an email, we will get these sent out to you. Now, I will tell you, sometimes I'm not very fast at getting these sent out, but we will get them sent out. Right?
And Nilda, if you have any ideas, she said it's crazy, but so much fun. I'm learning a lot, ladies. If you guys have like inspirations or something or sabotages, you can also use those sabotages to like, you know, say dry embossing or wet embossing, or, I mean, if it's something you want to learn.
There you go. Yeah.
Put that in there too. Because we've been doing this a long time. One of us knows probably how to do it.
Probably. All right. All right. Well, should we hold, do our normal, like, what do we?
Oh, smile.
If I did thumbnails from the video, that would be it. But thank you again so much, guys, for joining us tonight. If you want to get in on entering inspiration for the next episode, which as soon as we set the date, we'll let you know. Again, if you're a channel member that is die cut or higher, so $4.99 a month or higher, you get to enter. Yeah. Once again, this one over here, put in an inspiration. I don't know if I would let her get away with that, but hey, she's a member. She's a paying member. She put one in, but you can submit. I think it was up to 3 for each episode. And I think I might actually keep the ones that were already submitted and just let people submit more for the next time. So let me see if there are any final questions. Oh, I like Susie Q's. Pick a card we've made and decorate the inside. That's good.
Oh yeah. Well, I have a lot of just card fronts sitting over here that I've started and I haven't like done anything with them. So that would be a really good one too. But
can I just show you? I'm going to move out of the way. Like you can't see it all, but this counter was completely clean before we started. I'm just saying. And now I have stuff all over. So yes, thank you.
We should do before and after pictures one time.
I think I did.
I think you did, but I don't think I did.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Glad you had fun, Mary, and everyone else. And again, yes, if you aren't already, subscribe to Craft Roulette because loads of fun. And in 2 weeks, I'll be there. And hey, I might be back again later in the fall. So you.
What about sheet load too? Did you talk about sheet load?
Was I supposed?
I don't know.
I mean, I think sheet.
Everybody kind of knows.
Yeah, sheet load brought just about 75% of my subscribers here. I'm trying to think if there's anything coming up. I don't think. Oh, okay. Now, if you liked my crafty road trip vlog when I went to see Mary,
I'm so excited.
There might be another one coming up. So,
no, there will be.
Well, you said maybe. But anyway, maybe you can guess who I'm going to go meet up. But we're going to go meet at a special place.
We should see if anybody here's going. It's in the Midwest.
They don't want to be involved in this yet quite live, right? Like this.
Okay.
Yeah. But if you live in the Des Moines or Ankeny area, you can email if you want and find out where we're going. So yes. But anyway, I think we're good. I don't think there are any more questions. So thank you again for joining us. We always appreciate your time. Don't forget to thumbs up. Yeah. Don't forget to do that thumbs up if you had a good time too. And until next one, I hope you're all having a crafty day. Bye-bye, guys.